Here's why we think one of the best crops for beginner gardeners is oyster mushrooms.
Those?
Okay, that's a bad example. We ate the rest of them.
First, you can grow oyster mushrooms anywhere, so you don't need access to land. When we lived in a third floor apartment a few years ago, we grew oyster mushrooms in our kitchen. They do make a lot of spores when they fully open, so it's best to grow them somewhere that's well ventilated if you're growing a lot of them inside. Second, they are incredibly cheap to produce. Oyster mushrooms can cost like $10 a pound at the grocery store, but for $10 worth of spawn, you can grow pounds and pounds of them on garden residue like old corn stalks, or you can buy a bale of straw for a few bucks and use that for months. We've also been experimenting with transferring some spawn from old bags to new bags instead of buying new spawn each time, and it's working really well so far. Third, they are one of the quickest crops to grow from planting to harvest. From the day you introduce the spawn to your growing medium, it only takes about 25 to 30 days before you're harvesting mushrooms. The only other crop that can produce a harvest that quickly is radishes, and you can really only grow those certain times of the year. And finally, oyster mushrooms are delicious. We like to cook them up in a pan with some butter, soy sauce, and herbs, and put them over polenta from our corn or on homemade pizzas. Or we eat them as a side dish with our venison steak. We even throw them on the smoker from time to time.